I'm going from gallons to quarts. So I have 45 gallons, and that is equal to how many quarts? And that's what I needed to do. Here's my rule. My first one is gallon, and this is pretty simple because I'm going for every 1 gallon, it's 4 quarts. I'm going straight across from left to right. For every 1 gallon, it's 4 quarts. So 1 times 4. Well, he said that I had 45 gallons. So 45 times 4. Okay, so 45 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry my 2. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2 is 18, and that's 180 quarts. So the correct answer over here is D. Number 18. Which expression can you use to convert 32 cups to pints? Okay, so I'm going to come over here. I'm now going cups to pints. So if I'm going from small to large, I make myself into what operation? So if I'm going to convert cups to pints, if I had to make my rule, I'm going cups to pints, and my rule, I know that for every, look at this, for every 2 cups, it equals 1 pint. For every 2 cups, it equals 1 pint. What operation do I need to do? Divide that by 2. Now, if I had 32 cups and I needed to convert to pints, it's 32 divided by 2. So the problem is answered right here. The answer is B. All right, let's look at our multi-step. The Holbrooks ordered 25 gallons of orange juice and 16 pints of cranberry juice for their restaurant. How much juice do they have in all? Okay, so the 25 gallons of OJ, 16 pints of cranberry. Okay, now I'm looking at my answer choices. I can go gallons and gallons or pints and pints. So let me see which one. So I'm going to start off with, see over here for it. See, number 18, we said that it was division. 32 divided by 2 was the answer for that one. Number 19. Okay. So I have 25 gallons of orange OJ, and I have 16 pints of cranberry. Remember, you can't add gallons to pints. They have to have the same unit of measure. So they have to be the same. So we've got to convert one or the other. So let's start off with the first one. Let's start off with gallons and see if we have it. So I need to go pints to quarts, then quarts to gallons. Remember, we can't skip here to here. We got to go in order. So it's right to left, right to left. And so I'm going to take, I got to go from pints to, and I'm looking at my chart, pints to quarts, and then quart to gallon. So pints to quart, and then quart to gallon. So here I'm going pints to quarts, and my rule is for every 2 pints I have, it's 1 quart. So for every 2 pints I have 1 quart. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Said I had 16. 16 divided by 2, I have 8 quarts. Now, since I've done that, I have to go quarts to gallons. So now I'm going to make my other rule, and I'm going quarts to gallons, and I know that for every 4 quarts, it's equal to 1 gallon. Okay, so for every 4 quarts, I have 1 gallon. Here's my rule, and I divided that by 4. So for every, and here's my quarts. So I'm going to put that here. For every 8 quarts divided by 4, that equals 2 gallons. All right? So 16 pints is equivalent to 2 gallons. And so I'm going to add my 25 plus my 2 gallons. That should be giving me 27 gallons. Do I have 27 gallons here? No. So I can't do gallons. I need to convert it to pints. So now, next thing's next. I'm going to take my gallons and I'm going to convert those to pints. So now I'm going to flip my page over so I have more room. I started off with 25 gallons and I have 16 pints of cranberry. OJ for orange juice. And I knew that I went from pints to gallons and that didn't work. So now I'm going to go from gallons to pints. So I'm looking at my chart and I got to go gallons to quarts first. So I'm going to write this gallons to quarts. Okay. Then I have to go quarts to pints. Then I'm going quarts to pints. So this is a 2-step process. All right, so now let's do my step 1. Gallon, quarts. My rule. For every 1 gallon, it's 4 quarts. So for every 1 gallon, it's 4 quarts. I multiplied that by 4. That's my rule. And I have 25 gallons. 25 times 4. Well, thinking of those quarters or dollar bills. If I had $25 bills, that gives me 100, or 25 quarters gives me 100. And now the next one, I go quarts to pints. Looking at my chart, I go to, for every 1 quart, it's equal to 2 pints. For every 1 quart, it's equal to 2 pints. 1 times 2 is my rule. And so I had 100 quarts times 2 equals 200 pints. So now I'm going to take my 200 pints and I'm going to add that to the 16 pints I had up here. And that gives me 216 pints total. Okay, I'm going to come over here to my answer choice sheet. And here I have my 216 pints. So I didn't have that one. Didn't have that one. Okay? If you need to, go back, pause it, look at it, play it again. All right, let's look at the last one, number 20. Mrs. Sullivan calculates that she needs 12 gallons of paint to paint her house. She already has 8 quarts of paint she needs. So how many gallons does she need to buy? So I need to go from gallons before I can do anything else to quarts. So how many gallons? So I'm going to have to do some conversions. These are all my gallons, right? See how much she needs. But she already has 8 quarts. So I can't take 8 quarts out of 12 gallons. So I'm going to need to take my gallons and convert that into quarts. So for number 20, I'm going to start on a fresh page so I can keep everything together. So for number 20, she's starting off with, she needs 12 gallons. Okay? She has 8 quarts. How many more gallons does she need? Okay? I can't subtract out. They got to have the same unit of measure. All right? So I'm going from gallons to quarts. So I'm looking over here, and I have for every 1 gallon is equal to 4 quarts. So I'm going to make my chart again. I have for my rule, I have gallons, and I have quarts. For every 1 gallon, it's 4 quarts. She has 12 gallons, and I multiplied that by 4. That's my rule. I need to multiply. So 12 times 4 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. So I have 48 quarts. Now, can I subtract out? Yes. So I can take my 48 quarts that I just converted, subtract that from my 8 quarts that she has on hand. She needs to have 40 quarts more. But it's in gallons. So now I have to convert quarts to gallons. So now, again, here's my rule. I'm going to quart to gallons. Look at what we have here. For every 4 quarts, oops, too high, sorry about that. For every 4 quarts, it's equal to 1 gallon. For every 4 quarts, it's equal to 1 gallon. So now I'm going to be dividing. So now, I said I needed to have 40 quarts more, so she needs 40 divided by 4 equals, she needs to buy 10 gallons more. So I'm coming over here, and the correct answer is 10 gallons. All right, that's tonight's homework. Please make note. Please show your work. You see how I made all my work? Made it really easy peasy. I do expect you to do the same. Thank you so much, and have a great night.